What are you doing? Are you looking for the ball? Can I have it? No? Oh, you're taking it up there. Okay, well, that's fine. I didn't want the ball. Anyway, so welcome back to my channel. So some quick updates real quick before we get rolling here. So the first video I did was way back in June. You can see like the date stamp. So a lot has happened. I have not had time to record all of it because it was one of those, I wanted to get the cab on here before winter time, because I have a 2-bay garage and I was losing pretty much 3/4 of my garage. So so some quick updates. I have the cab and the bed is on. The cab still needs adjusted, but in due time. I got the front clip on there just so I can get my core support on there. We have a little bit of work to do on that front end there, but yeah, so basically I'm trying to get a little bit more religious to recording basically everything I do and editing it down. So as of right now, what we got going on here today, actually I'll go over here and show you. The biggest thing I'm gonna try and get accomplished today, well, what we're gonna try and do is, so the previous owner of this truck had a newer style radio in here, as you can see, you know, all cut out. Well, I wanted to do one of those retro Bluetooth radios because I mean, it's a truck, I don't need anything crazy fancy. So I had from my first original red truck that I used the frame from, I kept the dash for some reason. I cut it out of there. So I was like, oh, I'll just cut it in, splice it in, and then I'll have my radio. So as of right now, this is where that is currently at. I gotta finish welding, grind down welds, clean it up a bit, and then should be golden with that. It'll be in there nice solid. It's only holding the radio, but I'm gonna get all this welded around here, smooth it up the best I can. And then the other goal I would like to try to push forward with is I want to grind down my welds here and like what I welded in, clean those up for seam sealer, and I want to be able to sand this for bed liner here pretty quick. So you know, just we're gonna get after this and get hammering on some stuff. I already got my welder all set up. I'm gonna set the camera up, and yeah, we're just gonna go through and knock out as much as we can. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it very much so. And we're just gonna, yeah, the welder's a little loud, but yeah, we're just gonna get started. I got my two heathens out there. They're just kind of hanging out in and out whenever they want to be, walking the yard. So we're welcome back. Alrighty, so I had to find a spot for this thing, so, and I put it on my visor for the truck because they're still up there. So gotta work with what you got. Okay. Climb on in here. See how many times I can burn myself. But yeah, it's looking like it's fitting pretty good. So we're gonna clean off the old mask here. So start welding and hopefully get this part of it done and cleaned up, and then I can move on to bigger and better things. So we gotta have the old ground up there and away. Oh, make sure you clean all the slag and stuff out of there. And you don't have to do anything crazy. You just kind of beat her out of there. Take a, take like your Leatherman, if you have one. I always have mine on me because I'd be lost without it. But yeah, you just make sure, because what can happen, and I've had it happen multiple times, slag will get down in between the contact tip and the outer case, and then it'll weld the wire to here, and it's a pain because then you got to try and clean up the end of the electrode. It's not fun. So after doing all that, now we can finally weld. Put that back on and off we go. Ooh, hot already. You ever forget to turn on the gas? Because I did. No. Sure enough. Alright, that should do a little better. Yeah, and in these parts that I'm doing, this truck, there's been a lot of welding, so I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit. Not do as much, but majority of the stuff I got to do right now involves this little guy. So let's see. Gotta watch getting her a little too hot. And what I like to do is in the mask, you'll see like after it comes back to like, the green lens, after it darkens, when it comes back to the green lens, you can watch it cool, and as soon as it pretty much turns back to where it's not glowing orange, then you can hit it again. So that's all I'm basically doing, going around this thing. Even that happens too. Like, hits a spot, burn spot, and it doesn't want to work. We're just gonna keep that right there. Now these aren't going to be perfect. I mean, I don't claim to be perfect at all, but you know, it's I'm gonna, like I said, I'm cleaning all this up, and it's gonna have that piece kind of there, here, so it'll be good. I'm excited about it. Catch myself on fire. I'm gonna catch myself on fire one of these days. Anybody ever catch their beard on fire? I've done it. It smells like burnt hair. Not good. Go ahead and throw it down in comments, and want to kind of see how many people have, because I'm sure it's more common than not, especially the guys that have beards down there. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. You know, you don't, you know, not everybody has all the money in the world, unless you're a billionaire, but this will be just fine for everything that this truck that I'm restoring, that's still gonna be a truck, you know, it's gonna do everything I need it to do. I'm just making it pretty first. Oh, she is strong. Got a little bit of work grinding down, but I gotta finish welding here a little bit on this guy and finish up here. Then we can start doing all that cleaning up and good stuff. So not really, he's being a sweetheart. She is very, 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 very beautiful. Yes. Very nice. I like it. Oh. So pretty. Okay. Ouch. See, I'm only doing like a little FYI. I'm only doing like small tacks and then hitting it just a little bit longer than my small tacks. Like I'm doing basically what I'm trying to do is build up the edges that I butt welded, because what happens is if you get them too hot, they'll just eat away and then blow through, which I have blown through a little bit, but I was able to kind of go and just kind of work around it. You want to get weld built up around it so that way it kind of locks it in, and then you can go and all that lovely jazz and just plug it up basically. Same way as plug welding. Well, kind of. Just depends really. Depends on the situation for a lot of things. But you know, for this, like, you know, it's just really thin. Even I got my welder turned down, but we're making it work. So a little bit more, and then I'll get you down in here closer so you can kind of see where I'm at with it. Perfect. So let me get you down in here. You can kind of see what I got done. Welding this in. She's nice and solid. I just need to unclip you from the visor. Okay. So here's what we got going on. So yes, they are not pretty, but like I was telling you, what's happening is since it's butt welded together, it wants to eat away and make a bigger gap. So I couldn't just go all hog wild. What I also did whenever I first started to repair this for the retro radio, excuse me, sorry, still getting used to filming, was I found on both of them, so you see that little groove right there? Well, that little groove kind of continued into here, so that's where I cut it. Same way with up here, and then over here there's another groove that goes to about there. So I just kind of split them on both pieces, and then, well, on the first piece, on the red piece, that's where I went from. Then when I brought it, I held it up to it and kind of marked and went to this side of the, or kind of like towards the left of the line that I marked, kind of more towards the center of it, because you got to worry about the width of the blade. But yeah, so essentially that's what we got going on. I ain't really going to worry about the back side of it because, well, unless you're underneath there, which I should be the only person underneath there working on stuff because all I do. Then, yeah, also, when I fit this up, I actually got the heater controls, and I put in there to make sure these bolts were lined up. Like, I tacked a couple spots, and I made sure these lined up and went in. I made sure my gauge cluster went in, so that way, no surprises when I'm like, oh, I didn't weld it in right. So, but yeah, so now we're going to get to cleaning this up and kind of smoothing this all out. And then the plastic pieces and dash pad, like everything, well, not the dash pad, it stays kind of up, but the plastic that goes around this will cover this, so I'm not going too crazy perfect with it. She's gonna be a working rig. I'm excited for this truck. And then we'll get to the floor stuff, so stay tuned. Alrighty, so we are back. I'm just gonna go to town wearing my ear protection, and we're gonna start cleaning up some welds. Hope y'all are having a good day whenever you see this video, or if you see this video. But I hope you're all having a great day. It's gonna get loud. But I got my angle grinder, my cutoff wheel, I got my different carbide bits, which more than likely I did not grab the right tools to change it out, but we're going to just go for it. So Okay, maybe back here it looks factory. Up a little close, not too bad. But as long as you stay away and the truck's going about 70 down the highway, you'll never be able to tell. Nah, it turned out really good for my standards. She ain't no make 'em auction truck, but I am excited because anyway, it looks amazing for my standards. It's going to do what I want it to do, which is it's going to have the retro radio fit in it, and that's all I cared about, because I definitely wasn't going to put just a normal newer style radio. Well, it's going to be newer, but yeah, it's going to look okay. So that is we're going to do this in parts, because I want to try and keep my videos to, you know, not an hour and so long. I want to keep you guys intrigued. I'm going to do this in parts, but thank you so much for watching the YouTube channel. I am in the works of the name as of right now, and I just appreciate all support. I'm gonna get maybe 2 parts up, you know, here pretty soon. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel if you would like to. We're gonna have a bunch of content on the white truck and that red truck out there. I'll be excited when this white truck is done, so that way I can keep moving on with different things. So thank you again, and have a good rest of